Welcome to today's Q&A session. It's nominally titled, It's a Golden World. We've got on the panel today for the Q&A, we've got Mr. George Clinton. Give it up. We've got Ms. Pat Lewis. We've got Mr. Sidney Barnes. And front and centre we've got the Golden World clock. So you know how this works. We're going to start off with a few questions for each of the people on the panel. Obviously, given the nature of this event, we're going to concentrate on Mr. Clinton. And unlike most of his interviews, we're going to go way back to the real early days. And we're going to then throw this open to you. Please come back with as many questions as you can think of. This is a unique, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to talk to Mr. Clinton, Miss Lewis and Mr. Barnes. So please, whatever you do, don't be shy. Throw some questions out. The worst thing that can happen is that they won't answer them. And if they don't, we'll ask again.
We'll remember them.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to hand you over to Neil now. He's going to start proceedings off. But please, don't be shy. Think of as many questions as you can. And let's make this a real value session. Over to you, Neil.
Okay, thanks, Phil. Listen, first thing is we've got 45 minutes.
1, 2.
We've got 45 minutes, then George can do 10 minutes of photographs. So as many questions as we can, make them good ones. First of all, this is really special because we've got so many live acts at Detroit to go. We have Pat Lewis. Last night was amazing. You know something? George Clinton being here, doing a Q&A, is one of the highlights of the event. It's as much as the live stuff. So. And Dan Austin there from Madison Disciple, he summed it up yesterday on Facebook. He said, "Holy shit, I just met George Clinton." And I think that's, for a lot of us, that's how we feel, you know. And I don't know, I'm trying to think back when I first heard your music. Like a lot of teenagers, we're not teenagers anymore in Britain, we grew up on Motown, and then I remember in Don't Be Sore at Me, and it was like, oh, this is much better than Motown. And I mean, this whole Northern Soul, Rare Soul adventure we went on, that was one of the records that kind of started our musical adventure. And you know, so thank you very much for that. That was amazing. We've got the Golden World clock here, courtesy of Denise and Dan. I'm just wondering, an obvious question, can you talk about the early memories of Golden World, Detroit in the 60s, working with Sidney, Pat and Mike Terry, and how you got there from New Jersey, and what it was like working with Ed Wingate, the whole thing?
Wow, that's a mouthful. Okay, before we came here, back in New York, Sidney and myself, we worked for Joe Beck in the Brill building. And we were doing demos for Joe Beck, trying to get hooked up with Motown. Gene Red was the producer at the time in New York, doing a lot of stuff on Inez and Charlie Fox and a whole lot of other acts you might know. He brought me to Detroit to meet Mr. Ed Wingate, the owner of Golden World. I met him and I told Sidney, we got a job. Let's go to Detroit. Sidney was already cool with Barry and Motown, so he wasn't as scared as I was. So we came out here, the first day we got here, Mr. Wingate took us to meet his favorite girl, Miss Pat Lewis. He said, I'm gonna make y'all my Holland Dozier Holland. And at one moment was Mike Terry. And we called him Joseph Mike. Yeah, I think that was the name of the production company. Yeah. Joseph Mike. And from then, it started. Golden World Rick to take, we met Al Kent, and Richard Morris, and Don Davis. That was the crew there. They had the Dramatics, which was a baby group at the time. The Debonaires, who I saw this morning, I saw them this morning singing, ooh, baby, oh, baby. And Mr. Wingate put us to work. He put us in the Algiers Motel right down the street. Cut a hole in the wall and brought a brand new grand piano in there. And that was the beginning of Golden. Well, it wasn't the beginning because they had been, I guess, a couple of years prior to that.
You know, we had started in Joanne's basement. Joanne Bratton's basement. You know, when you all got here, studio was up. Yeah, studio. Yeah, had just finished it, and they had little rooms, you know, where you could go and write production rooms. But a lot of things couldn't go on as far as recording because we had some glitches. When you flush the toilet, it'll come out on the track. So they had to fix that. You know, but George and them would. Yeah, that's funky, wasn't it? Yeah, but when George and them came over, well, you all were in the Algiers during the riot, right?
So we had got out. We was out by the time.
Okay, the Dramatics were. Some of them were there. Yeah.
Some of them got killed.
Yeah. The Dramatics. The original Dramatics was Pound.
Ron Banks.
Yeah. Squirrel. Bam.
Vance.
Can't think it up.
Who?
Was it Ouija?
Ouija.
The original?
Ouija wasn't in the original.
He wasn't there.
Oh, the bass.
I thought Squirrel was there.
Squirrel was there.
Yeah,
was
Squirrel,
there.
Bam, Pound, Ronnie,
What's the one that's alive now?
Willie Ford.
Willie Ford.
Yeah, he
But
was.
I think he was there, or maybe he was there. I don't know.
They was all. They wasn't 15.
Yeah. Did you all ever hear Bingo by the Dramatics?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was Mr. Wingate's name for them, the Bingo Boys.
Yeah. Ronnie sounded like a, oh my God, his voice was so high, it sounded like a little girl. But it was a good record.
I used to teach them their routines when we first came out here. That was my job.
Yeah.
To get
George
it-
and Dan.
Put the routine together, and the first thing he did was send me on tour with the Holidays. I Love You Forever.
Yeah.
And Precisions, who wasn't from Golden World. I think they was from Cedra.
Yeah, they were.
I don't know how I remember this shit. But yeah, I just thought of that. I saw one of them here yesterday.
Yeah,
But I went on road with the Holidays and the Precisions, took them to the Howard Theater, Apollo, and the Uptown. So I had my tour as road manager for a while.
They didn't go to the Regal?
Yeah, the Regal, Chicago?
Yeah.
Yeah, Regal. And that was my job. I had many jobs. I had to fly home on Thursday evening for the Friday in the barbershop, Saturday in the barbershop. Sunday I'd fly back to Detroit. And it went on like that for a year and a half.
You know, the best times of my life was working with this man here, George Clinton, because when I first met him in the barbershop, years before we were in Motown, I knew it was something special with him. And of course, I always knew it was something special with me. And I was always looking for guys to hook up with that I felt were super talented. And the guy I hooked up with was George Kerr. George was a nice guy, but he wasn't super talented. But when I met George Clinton, the whole game changed, and we ended up being friends from then on until now. And I had something to do with him getting into Joe Band, which was part of Motown. He brought me into Golden World, and then, you know, so through the years I've been continuously working with him. I worked with him on his last album, the Mothership album, Chocolate City album, you know. Yeah, I just love working with this guy because he inspires me, and I guess for him to allow me to work with him, I must inspire him a little bit. And Pat Lewis was the doll baby. She was a young girl. How old were you then back in the Golden World, Pat?
Young girl.
Young girl. And Wingate said, I want y'all to produce something on my girl here, Pat. So we did Can't Shake It Loose. Was that the one he locked us in the basement?
He said he had two titles. He had two titles for us. He said, I'm into something, I can't shake it loose, and I bet you. I said, Mr. Wingate, that's two songs. That's That's two songs that we gave.
Yeah.
Pat Shake It Loose and Teresa Lindsay. I bet you. And we were off to the running then. I mean, we was, but like Sidney said, what's the girl, Gloria Gaynor? Back in Jersey. Yeah, it was Gloria. Yeah, Gloria Gaynor. Yeah, I was one of the people that he was working with back then, and Serenaders.
Yeah, oh man, that's a whole nother life before.
So all that stuff is coming to me now. But Golden World was the day where Pat Lewis sang on everybody's record. She do her job at Golden World, then she go over to Motown along with the extra Andante, and you hear her on everybody's record. I mean, all the way to Jackie Wilson,
Yeah.
whispers getting
Louder and
loud.
higher and higher.
Yeah, higher and
But
higher.
I want to say something. Mr. Wingate, there was a DJ here, Martha Jean the Queen.
Oh yeah.
And that is what she'd say every morning. I'm into something I can't shake loose. I bet you.
The wind is still tight. Okay.
No, he wanted you guys to write. So he told her that he was going to have something written for her. And that's how you all came back.
That's how we got so much airplay.
Yeah, that's how you got. I ain't finished talking.
A quick funny story. I don't know which song it was, George might remember, but Mr. Wingate had really weird ways of making us write a song. He took me and George over his house, locked us in the basement with one or two dogs, very big old Doberman or whatever they were. And he said, y'all, I want y'all to write, you're not coming out of this room till you write me some songs. And if you try to get out of the room, I got the dogs here. So we were in there writing, we got tired, so let's sneak out. And we got up to go towards the door, and the dog went, so we sit back down and wrote a couple more songs.
That was Our Love Is in the Pocket. That was Darryl Banks, JJ, and Darryl Banks.
Right.
Yeah, because the B-side of Open the Door to Your Heart, yeah. So there's a lot of funny stories. Mr. Wingate, you wake up in the morning and he's standing over you. I got a new idea.
Great big man.
Scared the shit out you. So, he was the most beautiful person you ever want to meet in your life, and so was Joanne.
Yes, Joanne.
Yeah.
Jackson.